Yo, what's cracking, peeps? Happy Sunday. T-Money here with you to do another movie overview or film overview, collection overview. I'm going to go over my Synapse movies collection on this fine Sunday afternoon. Weather is beautiful. As you can see, I have a special guest around my neck. I brought Levi out to enjoy this nice weather with me. Levi is my California king snake. He's my fucking man, my right hand man. Lou's chilling in the tank. He's in shed right now, so I couldn't bring him out today. Couldn't have them both at the same time anyway, but a lot of you guys might remember last summer or a while back I did a review, couple videos where I included Levi with me. He's a pretty docile, chill master snake, so yeah, he'll be joining us today for the overview. So let's get this started. Today I'm going to do my Synapse films, excuse me. I'm not going to bother with DVDs. However, there is one film that I want to make note of that Synapse has released by the name of Night of Death. I believe it's a Spanish film. Maybe not. Maybe it's Italian. I'm not exactly sure, but it's an excellent film about a woman who goes to stay at kind of like an old folks home, a retirement home type thing. But there's kind of like a conspiracy against her, maybe, with the crazy clients, or whatever, clients that I guess that stay in the hospital. So it's an excellent film. Synapse put it out on DVD. They haven't released a Blu-ray yet, so that's why I shout that one out in particular. But I didn't bother to grab it because I forgot, and it's downstairs, so that would require me to get off my ass. Something I'm not up to doing right now. Oh, I'm going to lose Levi, so I've got to readjust him. He's hungry, so I got to get, the faster I can get this done, the faster he can eat, because he wants to get the fuck out of here. So, alright guys, we'll jump right into this. First up we have a film, what am I saying? A film by Michael Felcher, actually. He directed this and put this together. It's an excellent documentary on the it's called Just Desserts, as you can probably see, although I don't know how strong the sun is. But it's basically the making of Creepshow. And it's an excellent documentary. I recommend it. So check that one out for sure. Next up we have Street Trash, the legendary. I gotta put the cigarette out, guys, because I'm a dummy and my snake doesn't like smoke. So he'll be less fidgety, I think, if I'm not blowing smoke into his precious face. So I'm an idiot, sorry. Cigs out, Levi. You're good to go now, buddy. But yeah, anyway, Street Trash, awesome film. Also getting some treatment and love from 88 Films, if you guys noticed. Oops, sorry, bud. Did I squish your pretty head? This guy is so chill, man. He never... Funny story about Levi. When I was getting him at the store, when the clerk took him out of the tank, he snapped and drew blood and bit the clerk. And so I was like, yeah, I don't know if I should go with this guy. He seems, maybe he's like pretty aggressive, but... He has never once bit at me. He shit on me a couple times. He might shit on me today. And by the way, if he does, I'll have to stop the video early. But let's hope for my sake that doesn't happen. He shit on my bed a few times, so I don't let him on the bed anymore. But he's never bitten at me, so it's really, really cool. I thought that's kind of funny that he bit the dude at the store, drew blood. I got him because I was like, fuck it, I'll take a chance. And he's the coolest snake ever. The most chillax temperament ever. So yeah, California Kings, and their temperaments can vary, trust me. A buddy of mine has one, and it is a mean motherfucker. Doesn't like to be held or anything. But Levi, cool as shit, man. Super chill. Super chiller. So anyway, guys, next up we have a film by the name of Curtains. This is one of my favorite releases from Synapse. I love this film. Kind of an obscure, borderline obscure 80s slasher from Canada. Starring John Vernon and Samantha Eggar, who was in several films back in the early days as well, so she's a familiar name for sure. Yeah, I don't know, awesome release. I love the scene where she's skating on the ice rink, and the killer in the donning the hag mask is like skating slow-mo across to her in the pond, and she's just like, slowly you see the old creepy face come closer and closer in the camera. Excellent scene, man. Excellent scene. And one of the best scenes in any slasher I've ever seen, hands down. Long Weekend, this is a pretty cool, like, nature killer movie. Go figure, right? He's the writer of Road Games and Razorback. So I mean, this guy loved making killer animal movies for sure. But yeah, Long Weekend's fun for sure. It's a good one. Whoa, dropping movies. Next up we have Maniac Cop, another great one. Classic. Doesn't really need any introduction. Thou Shalt Not Kill, another cool one. And Michael Felcher does a lot of, I think he's pretty close with the guys behind Synapse, so he does a lot of the special features for them. Hell, he actually, I think, directed Just Desserts, as I mentioned, or did I mention? Anyway, though, yeah, it's cool that they have that connection, so you're going to guarantee, what I meant to say is that you're guaranteed that most of these releases have some killer, no pun intended, special features, because Michael Felcher's involved in the mix, I think. Next up, we have some Hammer classics. Love this movie, Vampire Circus, one of my favorites. And after Vampire Circus, we have the classic Twins of Evil, another excellent film. Should probably have the movies to the left of me, as I am left-handed. Sorry the music went, guys. I don't have time to fiddle with that, though. So there is no more music. It's kind of distracting anyway. As much as I love me some Nas. Next up, we have Embodiment of Evil. This is the last film that Coffin Joe did. I actually never watched this. I just picked up their releases of 2 of his original films. So, yeah, after I watch those, I'll give Embodiment of Evil a watch. Sorry, I just thought I heard my cat crying. Next up, we have 42nd Street Forever, a great compilation of trailers. 80 plus, over 3 hours, so it's a fucking great in-depth trailer compilation. Next up, we have the classic Countess Dracula, Hammer Horror Collection, brought to you by Synapse. Great, great film. One of my favorites from Hammer. Another awesome Jack the Ripper film. We have, well, another awesome Hammer horror film about Jack the Ripper. Hands of the Ripper, excellent film. How you doing, buddy? You doing good, right? You're such a good guy. You're such a good dude. Alright. Storm the Drip Blood, awesome movie. A little slow, but it's fun. I enjoy it. And there's not really any blood in it, right? Isn't that the catch? Document of the Dead, or maybe Little Blood. I might be thinking of something else. Pretty good documentary here. Definitive Document of the Dead by Roy Frumt, who did Street Trash, right? Yep. Written and directed by... Well, it says written and produced by Roy Fuchs. Directed by Jim Moreau, so he was involved with Street Trash. Excuse me. This is good, but I don't think it's like an amazing documentary by any means. But it's good. I mean, it's just, it shows Roy's passion for the film, clearly. But it's still, you know, it's not an excellent documentary. I mean, for a film that I love so much. But, excuse me. Phlegm. The Exterminator. Cool film. Fashizi Ranizi. Why am I one short, though? The fuck? Apparently I'm missing a film, guys. Oh well, I guess I'll have to figure that out later. Next up, we have Sorceress. I haven't watched this film yet, but looking forward to it. Checking it out for sure. Next up, we have the 40th anniversary, if I can get it out. This rack right here is a little bit tight, so put it to the right of me and make it a little easier. Thundercrack, cool film, definitely black and white. Witness If You Dare, Thundercrack, the world's only underground, kinky, adult art horror film. Complete with 4 men, 3 women, and an insane hostess, and a rampaging circus animal. With, you know, I don't need to go there. This is a wild film, guys. I don't know. I've got the 2 Demons releases, excuse me. Demons 1 and 2. Dario Argento, obviously, and Lamberto Bava. Well, Argento presents, Lamberto Bava directs. Next up we have Argento's. Write that down, get them out easier that way, yeah. Be easier. We have Argento's Tenebrae. And I have, this one is Creepers. but it's actually phenomena. I prefer this artwork. I think it's cooler. So next up we have Frankenhooker. Awesome film for sure. Frank Henenlotter, love him. That arrow though, fucking that what is it called? Brain Damage edition they put out was just phenomenal. Phenomenal phenomena. Good boy, Levi. You the man. Alright. And next up we have what has been dubbed as the worst film of all time. Manos, Hands of Death. If you just want to fucking laugh, have a few drinks with your buddies, have a good time, this movie, it's all about this movie right here, guys. It is horrible, 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 but it's so funny because it's horrible, and it's not trying to be horrible, that's the thing. And it just is so bad that it's funny, like, really. So, check it out, guys. Manos, Hands of Fate. This is the reversible art, for Mosquito. Starring Gunnar Hansen. Awesome film. Uh-oh. I thought I just got sprinkled with some poopy and pee-pee. But I don't think I did. I think we're good, guys. Man, I gotta clean your cage, don't I? You stinky, snaky, stinky, stinky. Snakes aren't supposed to stink. Smells like a barnyard animal. No, not that bad. Next up we have Dolph Lundgren. Red Scorpion. Cool film. Action film, not horror. Next up we have Intruder. So I have two cuts of this film. One includes the, what do you call it? The blueprint or whatever. So I had to have it. So I bought it off a user on Cult Media Group. And just a couple more here, guys. We have the reversible cover art for Prom Night. Awesome release. And you know, I wasn't really a big fan of Prom Night. But after seeing this release of it, you know, this is the way to go. So it definitely enhanced the experience for me, I would say. It's definitely more enjoyable than watching it on older shitty releases of Prom Night, I would have to say. So yeah. And next up I've got a couple basket case films, parts 2 and 3. I do have the original as well, but it's not a Synapse release. Too bad they couldn't get all three. Cover art's pretty rad on those releases. Sorry if the sun is preventing you from seeing clearly. And last up for the regular releases, I have, I think it's Morituris, I think. It's an Italian film. It's a pretty rugged, raunchy film. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're like a die-hard, what's the word, like hardcore horror fan. If you like the brutal, raunchy, raw stuff, then you'd probably enjoy this film. But it's pretty, what's the word, against women, which I don't like. Yeah, I forget the word. Sorry, it's slipping. Starts with a P, doesn't it? Fuck it. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty rude. It's a rude film, for sure. Alright, last up, guys, I've got, so Synapse so far has put out 5 steelbooks. I've grabbed them all. They've got an awesome 4K, well, it's not a 4K DVD, it's a 4K transfer, I think, of Suspiria that's coming out. And it's just going to be fucking beautiful. The artwork, what do you call it? Commissioned artwork they got for that film is just top-notch, baby. Top-notch. For a film like Suspiria, I mean, and we've been waiting as fans, we've all been waiting so long for that release, so I think they're going to deliver the goods. I pre-ordered it. It's pricey. It was like $50. 50, a little over 50, I think, with shipping, but I had to get it. I mean, Suspiria is in my top 5 horror films of all time, so cheers to that release. Tenebrae, Steelbook. They don't have these numbered, so I don't quite remember. I know these two came out first, as far as the Steelbook line goes. Demons, and Demons 2. And guys, I recently did a Steelbook overview, so if you want to maybe get a better look at these films, check that video out. It wasn't too long ago, but yeah. So the beautiful Demons Steelbooks, and then I showed you Tenebrae. I have the Phenomena Steelbook, Phenomena Steelbook. I have the Phenomena Steelbook. And last up, Popcorn, another hidden gem release brought to you, yours truly, Synapse. Yours truly, not me. Brought to you by Synapse. A fucking terrific release. Don't care what anybody says. This is nice, and that custom artwork is nice. And then, if you don't like it, on the back side, there's the other. I'm not gonna go there. Actually, I'll go there because I don't think I even went there in my last video. I don't think I showed you guys. I like how they did that. So it's like you get the original Popcorn artwork or the newly commissioned popcorn artwork. They're both really, really nice. I almost think they should have reversed it, and they should have done the original Popcorn artwork on the front, like that, and then your backside, in my opinion, should have been that, but whatever. It's all goody in the hoodie. When the weather's this nice, it sure is all good. Alright guys, so that there was my haul for Suspiria, I keep wanting to say. My Synapse movie haul. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Fuck my life. I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. But got to. So catch y'all on the flip. Thanks for watching. Peace.